那天早上，我坐在一个北京的茶馆里，反复问自己一个问题：要不要给他发那条信息？Chapter 8. The next morning, I woke up at 6 a.m., took a walk around Tsinghua campus with great aunt. We had breakfast at the school cafeteria, and I headed out into the city. At around 9, I arrived at a really cute tea house, tucked away, hidden in one of Beijing's hutongs, barely wide enough for a car to pass through. Inside a classic old Beijing architecture, 四合院, a small courtyard garden enclosed by houses on four sides. There was a pond in the middle, housing orange fish, which swam around merrily under an arched little wooden bridge. Pale green grapevines dangled from the wide eaves of the tea house. The morning sun was shining brightly. I walked in and ordered a cup of 碧螺春, literal translation, green snail spring. It's a fragrant green tea rolled into the shape of a dried snail meat, cropped early spring. Legends say that a tea picker ran out of space in her basket and kept the tea leaves in her shirt next to her bosom. The tea, warmed by her body, emitted a strong fragrant aroma that startled the girl. Because of its rich aroma, the locals named it Scary Fragrance, which when Emperor Kangxi visited the area, impressed by the tea, he decided to give it a more elegant name, 碧螺春. It's one of my favorite teas. I was the only customer in the tea house. There was a wide table for people to practice Chinese calligraphy and play guzhou, an ancient Chinese string instrument. My mind was no mirror for the peaceful environment that surrounded me. While sipping at the tea, I was debating what to do about Haoran. Should I ask him out or should I not ask him out? Usually, in cases like this, I would have given up and gone back to Tianjin the night before. Experience has taught me that if a guy really likes you, he never makes you wonder. The ones who do don't really like you. Whatever the reason may be, the results would be the same. So don't waste your precious time and energy trying to figure it out. He either doesn't really like you or can't. However, in this instance, with the game plan already devised, I felt compelled to make a try for it and find out the reason for his hesitation. On second thought, perhaps it's better to wait for Halloran to call. It's only 9 a.m. after all. So I kept myself occupied the entire morning by memorizing a 4-page Korean cooking show's theme song, learned to perform it on guzheng with one finger, watched 3 sets of customers come and go, acted as the in-house translator for an American tourist looking for white rice, and shared my entire life story with the tea house waitress and listened to hers. By the end of the 3 hours, we were the best friends, and I could practically work there. Still, Haoran hadn't called. At last, I mustered the courage to send him a text, because calling would be completely out of the question. If you're not busy tonight, I'd like to take you and your girlfriend out to dinner. I pressed send, my clammy fingers clutching the phone as I waited impatiently for a response. The girl at the tea house steeped me a cup of steel Buddha in blue and white lidded porcelain bowl. I've always liked the smell of steel Buddha tea. For something so green, it always amazes me how it could smell like vanilla ice cream. I took a few sips of tea, stood up, walked to the guzheng and played the song a few times. And then I would return to my seat to take a few more sips of tea, check my phone. Seeing no new messages, I would walk back to guzheng and play the song a few more times. The cycle repeated itself in what seemed to be an eternity, when it was really 15 minutes that had lapsed before I finally heard the pleasing ding-ding sound on my cell phone, announcing the arrival of a text message. Staring at the line of text, I sat there frozen for a moment, thunderstruck. Haha. How do you know I have a girlfriend? Hoping to God that it was a joke, I slipped in a compliment. How else would you have learned to be such a gentleman? Despite my efforts to sound smooth and nonchalant, you must have